This is Dr. Fahim Ishtaq. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss how we design the course folder or how we implement the curriculum as per the direction of National Computing Education Accreditation Council, NCEAC. The purpose of the accreditation is to use to ensure the quality in computing degree programs in educational institutions. It would require an educational institution or program to meet the certain defined standard or criteria. So here are the course criteria that we need to achieve while we preparing the course folder. The contents of all the course criteria are included as the course objective, course content, course working plan, attendance record, lecture notes, list of reference material, assignment, quizzes, midterm and final term examination, model solutions for assignment, quizzes, midterm or final term, etc. Three sample graded assignment, quizzes, midterm, final term, scoring minimum, maximum, and average marks. Marks distribution and grading mode. Complete result of course, outcome assessment, and then design skills, techniques, practice. At the end, we need to look on the complete analysis of effectiveness of course and level of skills ensured in term of technology, emerging development, uh, paradigms, partnering to industry, modeling and design. Here are the contents. In next slides, one by one, we discuss the detail what we need to obtain or what we need to include in the course folder. So first one is the course objective, where we need to mention uh, or meet the objective include to describe the learning outcomes and that should be student oriented and observable. And the other side, we see that we have mentioned the example for the course objective. So this need to share with the student is important because students should know that at the start of their course what will be the objective of this course, and after that what will be the outcome, and at the end of the course what will be in his or her hand. Also, these course objectives are helpful in planning during the teaching learning process when assessing student progress. Like, how does the teacher know what skills and knowledge measure? How does the teacher know what kind of information material and learning platform to use? Any test item, any rating scale or checklist, any technique device to collect information about the student progress. Second is the course contents. Select the course content to be covered in the semester. So how we select, step by step we explain the student which step we need to follow to complete the course content, or in order, or another word we say refine the list of topics according to the course. Instructors has to teach complete HEC defined outline material in the defined time given by the university or the department. Determine the structure of the course by arranging the topics in a logical order. Developing a rationale that guides the structure of the course can help you explain the material more clearly to the student. Think about how the structure of the course will contribute to student learning. Ask such as the following question like, can I organize the topic according to the theme or storyline? Here what we need to know that, for example, if we have a course like, for example, mathematics course, we should know that why we teach the mathematics course in artificial intelligence. What will the theme to teach this course? What will be the use of mathematics in the artificial intelligence? So you must have to prepare the course content and according to the theme and storyline of the degree program. So accordingly, you have to teach the course instead of traditional teaching style, like we just have to teach general mathematical formulation that student cover in intermediate level as well. No, this is not the objective. Actually, the objective that need to ensure and that meet the uh, that meet the theme of the degree program. Next, do I need to teach certain skill initially and then discuss applications? So, lastly, we use example of mathematics. So we need to carry on. For example, why I use the general courses, because student and as well as teacher also should know that what will the theme and what will the reason why any specialized degree program have to teach these courses, and what will be the methodology behind to teach these courses. So obviously, if you teaching the mathematical course, you should know that which kind of uh, software that you need to use that helpful in the degree program. For example, most of the faculty members who teaching the mathematical courses that may teach MATLAB and um, uh, other different software that use uh, and use, and as well as they ensure that how they link their course with the actual degree program. So, do I want to introduce a particular theory before illustrating it with specific example or problem? These are the plan how we manage the course content for the course content for the course. Here we mention example where we mention the journal topics step by step at the end of the complete theme that cover the complete theme of the course. Next is the course weekly plan. Obviously, at the start of the semester, more preferably first week of the class of the semester, faculty members should share the course weekly plan with the student as well as the department. Um, so, in weekly plan, how you have to cover. Firstly, the total number of lecture we need to cover throughout the semester is 16, and accordingly, in every week, it's depend on university to university. As per Islamic University Bahawalpur, 32 lectures that we covered in these 16 weeks that contain 1.5 hour lecture duration, and the 16 lecture we cover before midterm examination. Similarly, 16 lecture we covered after the midterm examination for the final term examination. Also, so we accordingly have to design the structure of the course content week wise of the 32 lectures. One more option is that some of the faculty member may manage in the weekly plan based on the week. Like here we mentioned lecture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 32 lecture. You may also another possibility, you may choose week 1, you have a week 1 list of topics. Week 1 you have two course lectures or three lecture up to the lectures. You have to manage the topics accordingly. You have to share with the student. Next is the attendance record. All faculty members should maintain an the attendance record of 32 lectures, where each lecture is 1.5 hour each. And for information, 80% attendance of the student are necessary in the class record by teacher. All faculty member have to maintain his or her class attendance file on their own instead of assigning the duty of CR or GR to manage the attendance in order to avoid the plagiarism in the attendance record. Faculty members need to submit the list of students whose attendance are less than 80% before examination. Those students may not allowed to attempt the final term examination by the department. So all faculty members are responsibility to submit the attendance record to the department before the examination. Leaves of the student are not allowed without HOD or chairman approval. So make sure that if there is something happening, any problem with the student, he must have to discuss the genuine reason of the leave with his or her head of department or chairperson. After that, after the approval of chairperson, the leave of the said student will be entertained. Number five, lecture notes. So the lecture has to be prepared by the teachers by helping material for students that consist of latest books, may contain PowerPoint slides, articles, notes or helping material, lab manual. These are etc. These are the list that we use to maintain the course material for the student. Here are the list of references. List of references includes the books, like for example, here mentioned that the reference material, uh, the authors, and then year of publication, the book title, and uh, the publisher name. So accordingly, you have to mention in the weekly plan, as well as the list of references should include in the course folder as well. Also, you may give the reference for the article related to the related to the course, and PowerPoint slides, if you use, if any, also need to attach in your lab manual in your course folder. Also, the lab manual based on the latest contribution that include the beginner level to the advanced level. Next is assignment, quizzes, midterm or final term examination. So all faculty members should attach the question paper for the assignment, quizzes, midterm and final term examination. So the rule for the accreditation body is at least two assignment and two quizzes before mid, and similarly two assignment and two quizzes after the midterm examination are necessary to conduct. So that responsibility, also the responsibility of teacher is that the all assignment should be plagiarized free. uh, Also suggestion for the faculty that quizzes has to be conceptual as well as technical, that can build the ability of problem solving skill and motivate the student to the proposed solution. Here are the rule: at least two assignment and two quizzes before midterm examination. You should attach the question paper to the course folder, and similarly two assignment and two quizzes after the midterm examination which you conducted, also attach the question paper to the course folder. Similarly, uh, you have to attach the question paper of midterm examination and the final term examination. Eighth are the similarly as previously we discussed, the question paper for the assignment quizzes midterm and final term are necessary to attach in the course folder. Similarly, we must have to attach the model solutions for the assignment quizzes, midterm and final term examination. So again, I repeat that this model solution for the assignment quizzes midterm and final term examination. The ninth item that need to include in your course folder is that three samples. Three samples. Firstly, we say that the assignment student have you have give the assignment to the student. Once he or she submit the attendance, you have to mark the attendance based on your marking. You have attached three samples which include maximum, minimum, and average marks. In other words, we say that best case, worst case, and the base case. ठीक है? All these cases of marks, mark paper or assignment should be included in the course folder. Similarly, for the quizzes, you are conducting at four quizzes, in two in midterm, two in final term, like four assignment, two conducted before midterm, two conducted after final term examination. You must have to manage the three samples, not the photocopy. Original sample of this assignment should be included in the course file, which include one, for example, in one first quiz, in first quiz of the class, you have to select three samples, which include where the student get maximum marks, where the student get minimum marks, lower marks student, and the average mark student. Three sample of each quiz, each assignment. Similarly, for the midterm and final term, you have to photocopy the answer sheet of student where he obtained maximum marks, minimum marks, and average marks. And similarly, you have to photocopy the answer sheet of final term examination where student achieved the minimum, maximum, and average marks. Here are the example for the graded assignment quizzes and mid final term examination. For example, in any assignment, assignment quiz or final term examination, mid or final term examination. For example, in any assignment, the student got highest marks is 9 out of 10, and the similar as in the similar assignment, another student who got lowest marks, mean 3 marks from the 10, that you manage as a worst case. And third sample you need to attach, which is average case, which is obviously we know that highest marks is 9, lowest is 3, and the average marks, which should be the 6 marks of the student. You have to attach all these sample in your course folder. Here are the marks distribution and grading model. It depend on university to university, or may also vary, course to course may also vary. Okay, generally uh, we divide the marks distribution as midterm, final term, and sessional. Midterm include 30 marks, 50 marks for final term, and sessional are 20. Similarly, the grading model that approved by the University Academic Council and other forums as well, Board of Study and Board of Faculty. Also, The distribution of the session marks we will manage uh, here as like assignment. As we know, the four assignment we need to attach in the course folder, and quizzes and class performance include behavior and participation in discussion. Attendance record minimum 80% attendance, which got the 10% weightage. Similarly, for the presentation, for the semester project, or to produce research article, uh, which will also weightage the 10%. It's depend on department to department how they distribute the weightage of the marks for the sessional. Midterm 30% and final term are the 50%. Next are the complete result. All faculty members need to submit signed award list for result verification at the end of the semester. Also make sure that uh, within 7 days of mid or final term of your respective examination, teacher have to submit the marked paper with signed award list. Also, you have to make sure that after the submission of the signed award list, no changes in the answer sheet will be allowed. So, carefully verify all the answer sheet and award list before the submission. Faculty member need to copy the answer sheet as per best average and worst result of student for the course folder file, because before submission you must have to photocopy all these three cases of answer sheet for your course folder. After that, you may face difficulty or delay or may not entertained by the department because of the once the results have been sealed. Okay. So my suggestion is that as a responsible or professional, you must have to manage the thing on time instead of uh, to late or avoid any issue. Here are the outcome assessment. We may assess the outcome of the course uh, by setting learning outcomes or create assessment based on learning outcome, record, analyze, and report assessment data, develop action plan to address the assessment data. And it's uh, up to the course to course. It may vary course to course that what will the outcome, how we assess the outcome after the completion of the course. Next is the design skill or technique practice. At the end of the course, you should have to um, manage uh, any module. For example, you have to manage any project that the student practice throughout the semester, and at the end he is able to produce or develop any algorithm or develop any project that represent the good outcome for the course. Next is the we must have to complete analysis the effectiveness of course and level of the skill ensured in term of technology, ensured in term because our degree is computing degree, so must ensure that the skill in term of technology, emerging development, paradigm, partnering to industry, or modeling and design. So the all the 14 points we will discuss that we need to include in the course file. The course file template and material will be provided by the department. At the meantime, it's one of the necessary requirement which will provided by a teacher at the end of the semester, because all the course folder is compulsory or mandatory for all faculty member have to submit regardless of the core courses, journal courses, or any other courses. All faculty member have to manage the course file as per the direction of NCEAC Council. Also, required document list necessary material for the semester completion is discussed in the session, which will be evaluate the quality education given by the teacher. It's also evaluate the student skill as well, because by searching, by reviewing his or her assignment, quizzes, examination sheet, we may evaluate the student skills as well. Similarly, with the faculty, the how much the course content, or as per the guideline of accreditation body or the departmental approved content, teacher have to complete it all that content. Next is the discipline. Discipline is the essential component for the grooming of student personality, where we maintain. Also, we need to maintain the respect between the teacher and student. Meanwhile, you have to motivate the degree goal, or what are the degree targets, their personal grooming, what will be their ethical and social responsibility, their career counseling also guide that after the course, where they're good to be fit in job placement, market responsibility, responsible citizen, uh, and character building. Note that every teacher have to check student proper uniform. Teacher have to maintain social distance with the student, in order to maintain the respect between the teacher and student, and should be humble with the students, in order to we give back the good gesture from the student. Okay, thank you so much for the detailed presentation about the course folder. I believe that all of you have to get the all things. If any of you got any issue, then must have discussed with me at my office or by email. Thank you so much. Thank you for the today lecture.